Okay. I believe I am live. Let's see, yeah. I am green, so what's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. What's happening? MCOC Droid does. Let me go ahead and start working on the usual notifications. There's the old Twitter sphere. And I'm just go ahead and throw it up online real fast. And then we will get started. Because I do have a bunch of stuff to do, just like the title says. And far be it for me to be a liar, right? Come on. Come on. Let me see that link. While I'm pulling that up, let me take a look at the old chat, since a few people were already here. Fitz, you are here super early. First by a long shot indeed. Keston Decker stopped by earlier. Alright, OG Gary, Silver in the house. Sadler, you are here. Nocturno, OW, Heyo Droid, the king has returned. Well, if you mean me, thank you. I don't know if I'm the king, but I won't turn that down. Silver, I've got like 4 streams open besides yours. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I know Rhinodd is streaming on Twitch right now. I think he's doing some Breath of the Wild. And it's his birthday, so be sure to hit him up and wish him a happy birthday. Here we go. Finally got the old link. Let me just throw that in this one line chat, and then I will roll with it. Alright, there we go. Cool. Alright, so that's going. Let me continue to get caught up in chat, and let me just change one thing here. Hang on. Sadler saying that BS Iron Protocol Crystal rolled over a 4-star Corvus, Blade, and Proxima and gave me a 3-star Black Widow. That sucks, bud. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, these are always a nice little surprise to get. I haven't done my weekly crystal opening today yet, because I figure I might as well wait until after, I do Heroic and I do Master, because, that'll be some more shards. So I'll open it up then. What else? OG Gary Titan might need a boot to make room for Gary not joining War on time. Oh, yeah, that's from a couple days ago, so that has since passed along. Let's see. Silver, 2 others I have open are DHC streams. Very nice. Also, where have I been? I've been here. I've been lurking on people's streams and what have you, and obviously I've been pumping out a good amount of pre-recorded stuff. Hopefully you've caught some of that, Silver. I don't know if I've seen any comments from you. But yeah, no, I do obviously want to get back into the habit of streaming more, whether it's openings, whether it's questing, what have you. So yeah, definitely need to be streaming much more often than now, which is pretty much next to none. So, nowhere to go it up, right? Hassan Ain is here. What's going on? Good to see ya. Faisal Nasser is also here as well. Hopefully I didn't butcher that, but I probably did, so I apologize. Welcome to stream, guys. Corvus rank up or a safe tier 5 basic and alpha 2 for 6-star. Corvus would be a very solid rank 5 5-star choice. There's one guy in my alliance who's done it, and he swears by Corvus. Like, he loves Corvus with a true passion. So there definitely would be nothing wrong with that, Faisal. Unless you have some amazing 6-stars, Corvus definitely would be the priority to take to rank 5 over any of those. Sadler, I went through Heroic, Master, and Beginner. I'm working on Normal, and I'll go through Epic once Master is 100%. Nice. I've done a little bit. Of course, the new event quest started earlier this week, so I haven't really done all that much. Obviously, I saved Heroic and Master. Haven't touched that yet. I'll probably also do a first run of Epic as a stream. I don't know, maybe tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, since I do have plans after work on Tuesday, so we'll see how that goes. So yeah, so far off camera, I've just been kind of messing around. I did, as you can see, a bit of Beginner just to, start seeing the new characters and what have you and get used to the paths. Did the first run of Normal. So my lovely 1-star symbiote or Symbioid. Summoned Symbioid, excuse me. Who, by the way, I'm calling him Simba. I mean, come on. It's right there. So, little old Simba here. I've got to rank 2, but that's it so far. I think I can take him up to rank 3, right? After I get through the first runs of Heroic and Master, because I think now I need 5 of those Catalysts with a K to take him to rank 3. But anyway. Silver is saying, I'm going through Master for 100%, got initial clear of Epic day 1, but blank that golden symbioid. Yeah, I've heard some horror stories. I need to get caught up on a lot of people's content on the channel, but you know, I've been seeing a bunch of how-to vids on how to fight him or it. You know, how to fight Symbiote, Symbiote Supreme or Supreme Symbiote, whatever his name is, who I ran into in the labs yesterday. Like I said, I haven't really started much of the event quest, but I've been doing the Epic labs every single day, and yesterday I ran into him, so it was super fun fighting him for the very first time as an awakened rank 3 6-star. That was exciting. Along with Venom the Duck as well. But yes, Silver, please do watch the language. Yeah, anyway. Let's see, what else? Opium, welcome to the stream, what's going on? Opium's asking, how tall are you? I'm 14 and 5'4". Well, I'm a little bit older than you and a little bit taller than you. I'm 32 and I'm about 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in there. Anyway, let me go ahead and get rolling before this turns into like a all-day stream with very little content. So this has been, it's pretty much just been my strongest 5 here, running through these Epic labs. These are my strongest 5. It's fairly diverse. I mean, 3 of them are bleed champions, so that's a pro and a con. Medusa, of course, is poison immune, but I don't have any others that are bleed immune. But this has been treating me fairly well. It's you know, a pretty decent, like, Swiss Army team, if you will, that covers most fights. So, yeah, like I said, this is what I've been rolling with, and this is what I will roll with for these. So, I have not opened any of these Tier 5 crystals just yet. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with them. This isn't looking too bad, actually. First day for the second run of Epic, I had Dormammu as the final boss, and of course he's awakened. So he was a 6-star, rank 4 awakened champion. His degen did like 50,000 damage or something like that. It was ridiculous. So needless to say, I had to use a few items on that fight. Anyway, I'm just looking at chat here before I get into the fights. Talking more about height. Yes, hopefully those of you who are much younger than me will still grow. You're still young yet. Faisal, you have Hood, 6-star. Nice. Really, I like Hood. Yeah, he was my last 6-star that I got. I got him from a featured crystal. So, you know, wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best pull from that. You know, of course I wanted like Captain America Infinity War, Iron Man Infinity War, Domino. Hood wasn't a terrible pull, and, you know, he definitely has a lot of use, but, of course, was not my first choice. Anywho, let's get rolling. First fight, Sentry with only 3 buffs, not bad. What do we got? Increasing power gain by 100% and starting with 2 bars of power with some physical resistance. That's not too bad. As long as I get him to trigger his special 2 pretty quickly, I shouldn't be too worried about this. Just get a couple of hits in there. Bait it out. There we go. Nice. Bait it out one more time. And then I can start throwing specials of my own. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead and throw that special 2. There you go. Come on, there we go. Sorry, I don't mean to go like super quiet, but of course I do want to focus at least a little bit on these fights. Since I can't exactly just totally tune out or auto-fight it either. I do find it amusing that they have the auto-fight on for these. I mean, it's nice to have, because I remember at the beginning, with Modoc's Labs when you could do all the difficulties and auto fight was not enabled. Of course, the lower level fights were just so boring. But now that you can only do you can only do 2 runs basically per day, whatever difficulty you want to do. Auto fight kind of isn't needed, Like if you're fighting a difficult one, of course you're never going to use auto fight. And then if you're fighting a super easy one that you would use auto fight on, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. You should at least try and go up a level for better rewards, so you wouldn't use the auto fight anyway. So I don't know. It's great to have. Always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. But yeah, just kind of amusing. I'm going to look at chat real fast before I hop into the next one. Faisal, not very high damage, but if dupe, he can control power and control health. Yeah, exactly. Faisal, Hood does have a lot of cool abilities and utility. Again, he's not a god tier or anything like that, but he's definitely a solid champ. Droid, did you see my one comment about my language? Let me look. Oh, fine, Dad. No Captain America reference? Come on, Silver. I'm very disappointed in you. But yes, please do watch your language. Otriox in the house. What's up, bud? What is happening? You guys are teenagers. You will still grow. That is true. That is very... Although, I don't know. I was short for a while, and then I grew, all at once. Almost over just one summer. For about 3 months or whatever, I just grew, and then it stopped. But that was when I was, 14, 15, something like that. So, who knows? But yeah, what's up, Otriox? Once again, you totally made my day, man. Doctor Strange is still one of my favorite characters. Of course, I used to use him all the time until he got nerfed. But your tweet yesterday about Doctor Strange, feature Grandmaster Crystals, and an arena coming sometime next month, super happy. If y'all don't already follow Otriox on Twitter or Reddit or what have you, definitely hit him up. He still is doing a bunch of data mining and finding out a lot of good info about the game that he shares with, MCOC Trucos or what have you. But definitely hit him up because he is super supportive of the community. John Wright 2016, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Otriox, currently developing code for my Discord bot and preparing some files for tomorrow. Interesting. Any sneak peeks of your files for tomorrow, Otriox, or any other announcements you want to make while you're here? Okay, so she is stun immune, and there's that annoying aspect of nightmares, but as long as I don't lose 50% health in 12 seconds, I'm fine. But I do love that dash vulnerability. It really makes every fight easier just because it's kind of broken. It just makes every hit 200% stronger, whether your opponent is dashing forward or not. So that's super nice. And then she can't heal, so that last one does nothing. So let's roll with Medusa. Throw that blade. You know you'll want to. Come on. Fine. I'm like, if you throw it, then I can throw my special one, but that's fine too. There we go. Oh, now you should totally throw it so I can finish you off. There you go. Bye-bye. Real Deal in the house. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you in the stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Otriox files are for work. Ah, dang it. I was really hoping you had some more, super secret announcements or something, and we would get, the sneak preview, if you will. Killa Kale, welcome to the stream. How's it going? And Keston, welcome back. I saw your comment super earlier, so thanks for pre-gaming it, if you will, and thanks for coming to the stream now. Unblockable special one, not a big deal with Voodoo. Chaos can be fun. Defensive and Bane, so no big deal there. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do some MODOK action. Do a little bit of reverse healing here at the beginning of the fight with some L1s. And he starts the fight unstoppable. How fun is that? At least I get the Bane back on him. Unstoppable is gone. At least I'll get a few seconds here of some reverse healing. Armor break, so I get a little health back, which is nice from whatchamacallit, willpower. Thought I had that carry there. A little too early. Good. Got Bane back on him. Go for that L3. Let's get some super sweet debuffs. I was thinking the other day, because I was using MODOK in one of these fights, I would like one video I have in mind now that you can see the debuffs when you pause. Not that they were confusing before, but like that you can actually see what all the buffs and debuffs are. I would like to finalize, finally confirm which ones his L3 can actually trigger. Because that doesn't specify in his list of abilities. It's just, I think it literally just says like it can cause a debuff with every rocket hit. Ooh, I did not mean to do that. Just lost a big chunk of health right there. But anyway, so that's in the back of my mind of a video that I would like to do at some point. Okay, let me get caught back up in chat here. Keston, I'm very jealous of that Medusa. I really want a 5-star one. Yeah, for sure. I love her. I almost kind of wish I took her to rank 5 before Blade. She's that good. I mean, she really, aside from anyone who can True Strike, she really doesn't have any, like, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Like, nobody that she's really weak against. Because even if they're bleed immune, armor breaks and armor shattered, along with her furies, once you get her awakened, can still deal massive amounts of damage even without the bleed. So yeah, I truly, truly love her. Skipping right along. Well, it's funny, I was just talking about her. Faisal is asking, do you think Medusa is better than Corvus? They both have their pros. I don't have Corvus above a 3-star, so I have not used him that much. They're both really strong attackers, so it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick. It might be tied or pretty close to it. Keston, I'm really close to taking Voodoo to 550. Just need to finish up Exploring Master, then he's my next rank 5. Nice, Keston. Is he awakened? Is he like at max sig or close to it? But yeah, very nice indeed. He is a solid 4-star to take to 550, 100%. Sadler, I'm in a rank 5, my new shiny 4-star Sentinel. Very cool. That's another one I still don't have above 3-star. Haven't pulled him as a 4, a 5, or a 6. That would be nice. Keston, I have her at 550. She helped a hell of a lot in Epic. I would have used way more revives if I didn't have her. Yeah, she, like I said, she's just a hard hitter. Even if they're bleed immune, then you can still do the armor breaks, and then eventually the armor shattered. You can have the furies on her if she's awakened. You can get that Inhuman Royal Family synergy for even more fury buffs, which makes her even strong. Like, there's just so much going on with her. Masochism is annoying. Rage isn't terrible. I guess I'll go with it. I don't know. Nah. Rage, I just get annoyed by. And usually my go-to to get around Rage is Archangel. But with Hyperion being poison immune, that kind of cuts his usage in half. So let's just get rid of that. Dash of Vulnerability. Already this is a win. Physical Resistance, who cares? Optimist, that's fine. Aspect of Evolution, that's fine. Yep, let's do this. Thank you for already triggering that power nice and early. See if we can throw this special 2. Come on. Oh, I really thought I was going to sneak it in. Once that power gain disappeared, I'm like, oh, I got this. I got this. I don't got this. Ooh, that was a big special. Come at me. Let's get some bleeds going. He's gonna go to it again. That's not cool, bro. Oh. I'm probably gonna die, but at least I can get him pretty close to being dead. Unless I can... Oh! The clutch hit! I don't know why I didn't trigger a special 3, but I am 100% okay with that. Because now it's just Hood and Jane Foster, so I am very cool with that. Let's see what you're gonna be. Limber, Power Reserve, and Bane of Damballa. None of that is really a problem, so let's roll with Archangel. Hoping for more than one poison, but that's fine for now. There we go, that's better. A couple more poisons would be nice. Whoa! Definitely slice back in time. I'm gonna want you to get that super jump forward. Wrap it up, and it does. Let me get caught up in chat here, since I just won a couple of fights. Keston, I think he's at level 40. Nice. Well, again, just having Voodoo Awakened is a huge jump in his abilities. So that's awesome. Metal Sonic Dude in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good... Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, by the way. And happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian followers, watchers, alliance mates, because there are a few. Rhynot, of course, is in Canada, but there are a couple other people in our alliance that are also in Canada, so they're celebrating this weekend. Sadler, oh yeah, I forgot. How is Venom? Oh yeah, Sadler, I forgot. Thankfully I missed it, but you posted a darn spoiler on Twitter. Thank you for removing it, by the way. And Rhynot, like I said, was nice enough to warn me. But yeah, like I said, you gotta be careful with that stuff. He put it best, you know, if it's not in the trailer and you see it somewhere, it's a spoiler. So I'm not gonna say what it is or where it is or anything like that, but yeah, just be more careful. Let's see what else is going on here. Doc Strange in the house. What's up there, Doc Strange? Droid, did you see my new 455 on my profile? Yeah, well, unless it's changed in the last couple days. I remember you mentioned it on I think it was on one of Rhynot's streams the other day, or earlier this week or something. So, very nice, my friend. Strike back is fine. Roll reversal, so then Medusa would have the advantage, which means you best believe I'm bringing the Medusa. Aspect of Chaos, still... Ooh, actually, this could be a really quick fight as long as I don't die. A couple of blocked hits here. One or two more. When that node works, it works. Don't get me wrong, it has definitely tripped me up a bunch of times, but when that works, it works so well. Anyway, that was awesome. Alright, so that's the first one. Let me just go ahead and jump right into the second. Like I said, I haven't been opening the crystals just yet. At the most, I'll be just saving all 70 of them up of the tier 5 because I'm doing epic every single day. And we'll do like one big opening at the very end, but I might split it up. And look at that, I get to start with 6-star Venom the Duck, so this is going to be fun. And a Thanos, and Unstoppable Colossus. Good times. Good times. This is going to be a fun run. Silver, why do I have to look at it? It's still Gulk, right? Wasn't that who? Either Gladiator Hulk or Red Hulk, I believe, was the new 455. But this is probably going to be switched. If the very first two are Buffet and Masochism, this is probably going to be switched. Yeah, this is going to be switched. Cornered could still be a pain. But that's it. It is the upper tier Cornered because it's 300% more power. I'll give it a go and try and stumble through. Who could I use then? That armor, though. I'm going to have to use... Alright, so I'm going to use Medusa, and then I'm just going to do my best not to trigger Armor Shattered. I'll just keep the armor breaks going, because that does not count for Cornered, because it's not a damage over time debuff. It's just a regular debuff. So he would not get the extra power. Everything else should be okay. Here goes nothing. Same deal. I kind of vaguely know his moveset, but not a bunch. So this could get ugly real fast. That's it, right? Yeah, okay, good. Go to special 2, because you'll that'll just stun him without applying anything else. Grab some more power for the next special 2. There we go. No. Ooh, I didn't want to do that. I don't know why I thought I had 2 bars of power. And I have no idea how this special goes. Ugh. Oh crap, that's already... God, I am all over the place on this one. Let's see if I can get to the kill here. There we go. That got rough real fast. Pretty sad that I lost half my health and he didn't even hit me once. But like I said, I'm just not used to... Oh, it's his special 2 that I'm not really used to. The special 1, I think I pretty much got down. Let's see, Doc Strange, what was that evil laugh? Like I said, you know, when the not the coin flip, but Aspect of Chaos, whatever that node is called, where your health bars switch, when it works brilliantly, and I love it so much. There you go, Aspect of Chaos, doing it again. Stun immune, that's fine. See if I can do this with Medusa and pull the old trick again. Maybe for another evil laugh. Just hit me a little bit there. That's plenty. Take a couple of blocked hits. No! I had the... Whoa, that was lucky. That's another clutch one right there. But I swear I had that intercept time correctly, but apparently not. Keston, I have a T4 Science Catalyst in my stash, so I have about 28 days to find a good Science champ. Or She-Hulk is going to 345. Cornered and Recharge together could be a pain. His special 1 is pretty easy. Yeah, the special 1 on Venom the Duck was super easy to evade. It was just those orbs that he shoots for the special 2 that I still got to get down. But I have the event quest ahead of me, so hopefully I will. A bunch of armor, increased power gain, and the healing does not matter. So let's just stick with Medusa so I can tear away that armor. Big Gamer Wander in the house. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. There we go. That's enough. Throw that special 2. Won't ya? Won't ya? There we go. Shut down that armor of his. Get a couple of bleeds going. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right, so let me get caught up in chat here now that I'm halfway. What do I think about the epic event? Well, it's definitely not easy. Because again, since they're all 6 stars, they're all awakened, they all start at rank 3, and then the boss is rank 4. Oh, that's not bad. Medusa will definitely tear this one up. So it's not easy, but it's not too hard either. But, you know, of course, I've got a fairly decent roster to support it. But the rewards look nice. Yes, they're RNG based because of those crystals, but I'm hoping to do well. Obviously, you know, I want some good pulls from those. Silver, the critics are giving Venom a hard time in the theaters. Yeah, they were. I think it's got like a 20-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. Overall, I thought the movie was okay. You know, I had heard all that, so my expectations were kind of low. The movie wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible either. You know, so it was middle of the road. I think it just, you know, well, one, I wish it had been rated R. I really wish they would have just pushed it all the way, you know, and just gone for it. But then two, it was just a little all over the place. You know, it didn't know if it was going to be funny, if it was going to be scary, if it was going to be violent, if it was going to be comic booky, if, you know, like it was just, the tone was kind of inconsistent. But again, it was not bad. It just, there was so much potential there, and it was still decent, but not as great as it could have been. That is my mini review on Venom the movie. Definitely go see it. It's fun. You know, there's some great action scenes in there. Tom Hardy is the best. You know, no matter what he's in, even if it's a bad movie, he is still great. And he is definitely great as Venom. He definitely makes it work. Alright, so yeah, like I said, Medusa should be pretty solid for this fight. Just have to avoid the old explosive personality. I gotta watch those blocked hits. Just gotta bait him out a bit more. down his armor. Let's see if I can get him to throw a special one, since I can avoid that. There we go. Get some bleeds going. Maybe another special one. That would be cool. Wasn't sure if you were going to do it since you were so close to your special too, but thank you. Nice. It's always so satisfying when you actually get that 20% bonus. Especially when the bar is so small like that. Because it's super easy to miss, trust me. He dead. He dead. Kingpin, I didn't even see you pop in, but thanks for coming and thanks for stopping by because it looks like you're leaving already, so appreciate it. And I saw the retweet as well, so thank you for that, good sir. Defense, armor, coin flip. Start with a bar of power. Start with 2 bars. Huh. I wonder if that means that he actually starts with 3 bars of power, or if the power start 2 overrides the power start 1. Well, I guess it's worth finding out, and I might very quickly die from this, but let's see what happens. It's gonna be... Yep, it's starting with 3 bars of power. That's not fun. So for all of you out there, if you happen to get that combination of buffs, now you know that that means they start with 3 bars of power. And look at that, I've got 1%. I couldn't do anything there. Close to the corner and unstoppable. Come on. Alright, so first up, definitely going to re-roll. Because there's no way I can keep that going. Power Shield, of course, is always fun. So maybe I'll do some Star-Lord action here. Aspect of Nightmares is the usual. Yeah, it's not terrible. I'll do some, yeah, I'll do Star-Lord just to get through this. Get rid of at least half a bar of power or whatever. Ooh, actually, go ahead and do it again. That'd be fine. Ooh, I was lucky. I thought Unstoppable was like half a second long or shorter or something. That was lucky. Ahead. Can't really throw my special 2 at this point. Dang, really hoping for some shots to help knock off some damage because of power shield. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Keston, I think coin flip is my least favorite node ever. It never gives me the regen. I feel the exact same way. I feel like I either see... I feel like I never see them get degen either. Or the only time they get degen is when I also get degen. Like, I think only 1 or 2 times have I ever seen where I get the regen and they get the degen. It's usually, like, never in our favor, which is not cool, Kabam. Not cool. Oh, that's fine. For Archangel to slice it up, and then I can finally hop into the old event quest. I didn't think this would take as long as it has, but granted, I've also been hanging out and chatting with y'all, so no complaints here. And it's still nice and early in the afternoon here. It is. What time is it? Oh, it's only 2:12. Yeah, that's not bad. So, plenty of time. Alright. 2 labs up, 2 labs down. Sadler, I don't know what y'all think of coin flip. It is great for high health champs if you have heal block champs. I mean, yes, granted, you know, if you have a heal block and they happen to keep getting the regen, then yeah, you know, you can shut them down, and that's nice. But I feel like they get the regen so much more than we get the regen, and it's not fair. It's not fair. Doc Strange loves coin flip. So there you go. All right. So Sadler and Doc Strange are pro coin flip. I'm not against it. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's not balanced. But anyway, let's roll. So I'm just going to keep it the same team for now. Again, like my Simba is only rank 2, so I can't really bring him in yet. What I would like to do, and obviously I still got some time because it doesn't go live for another week and a half or so. What I would like to do is when Symbiote difficulty goes live, I would like to do that as a live stream. I would like to do the whole thing in one sitting, so it's going to be 100% completion live stream. Because again, one of the rewards that you get is a fully formed 5-star featured crystal, the one that's live right now. So I would definitely open that up at the end, which hopefully will be great. But, you know, what I would also like to do before then is to get Simba. I need to just keep calling him Simba. I don't know why I'm trying to be less formal. What was I saying? I would like to get Simba up to at least rank 4, but ideally, obviously, rank 5 before that happens, and bring him in, test out some of those enhancements, and just see how much fun I can have. So, yeah, again, it doesn't go live until the 17th, which is a week from this upcoming Wednesday. I don't think I would do the live stream that day. We'll see how it goes. Maybe, like, later that weekend or something. But definitely want to do the whole thing all in one sitting, which would be very cool. Sadler saying sucker for some reason. I'm not sure why. Doc Strange, my symbiote is Simon. Good choice. Very good choice. I like that. Sadler, I named my symbiote useless. Well, again, you know, you get him up to rank 5. His like health and attack stats are just just slightly higher than, you know, a rank 2 6-star champion, which is the equivalent of a rank 5 5-star champion. You know, it's not by much, but, you know, the base stats at the very least are a little bit higher. So that's nice. And again, if you build up the, I forget what they're called, but you know, the things that you use to buy the enhancements. These things. The strands, thank you, the Clintar strands. You know, you build up a nice stack of those. As you can see, I've already got 335. And all of the enhancements, I believe, cost 10, 12, or 15 strands. So 15 is the most. And there are a lot of them. Some seem okay, but some actually look really useful. So that could be quite helpful for a lot of people to maybe tackle epic mode, or even tackle symbiote mode. You know, see how it goes. It's worth a shot at the very least. If you can't do it, you can't do it. No need to extend yourself too far and be spending too much on, you know, units, items, resources, etc., etc. But now's a good month to at least try to go maybe a bit above your normal difficulty level. Keston named his Sheldon. Very nice. Very cool. Faisal. Oh, you took your symbiote to rank 5. Faisal. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. Doc Strange, Alliance War ends in 2 days. That is correct. Yeah, the season ends in 2 days. We just, you know, started matchmaking for our final war of the season. It looks like we have definitely locked in Gold 1 this season, which is great. I'm so happy since, you know, last season we got knocked down to Gold 2 because of a issue with someone who got banned, but it wasn't even somebody in our alliance at the time. It was someone who I guess was in our alliance for the first 2 weeks of the season, and then either we had kicked them or they had left of their own volition or what have you. But we still got the notification that they were piloting and adjusting fight results, I think they called it. So we got knocked, and we won every single war in the last 2 weeks, but it was not enough to get us back up to Gold 1. So I'm very happy that we were able to pull it together and get back to Gold 1. For this season. How have you all been doing? Let me know. Again, you know, there's 2 days left. So where are you sitting right now? Is there still a chance to go up? Let me know, guys. If I saw a yes, nice. So yeah, so health 35,000, power about 2,700. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, so again, so the base stats for the rank 5 symbioid are a little bit higher than a rank 2 6-star. Again, just base stats. Obviously, your masteries, synergies will change that. And, you know, so everyone is going to be a little bit different. But just in terms of the base stats, definitely higher than a rank 2 6-star. This is the easiest event quest if you have Blade. Indeed, that's what I've been seeing. Because, you know what, the Golden Symbioid is a villain. Venom the Duck, I think, is tagged as a villain. And then Symbiote Supreme isn't, but he's a Mystic, so you can still get the Danger Sense with him as well. So I'll definitely be doing that team, the Trinity, if you will, for maybe when I go to Master, but for sure for Epic, just to help get through it. The Game Champion, remember me? I maxed out Massacre. That does sound familiar, but I'm trying to remember, because I believe your name changed from what it used to be. So feel free to let me know and make me look stupid. That is totally acceptable, I promise. Keston Decker, I'm taking mine to rank 5 after I explore Master. Just have the first chapter and the second Carnage quest to explore. Nice. Yeah, like I said, after these first runs, I can take them to rank 3, which is a nice start, and then, you know, I'll probably wait for the next completion event and just start, you know, finishing up Heroic, finishing up Master, get those extra strands. You know, I'll do the first run of Epic sometime this week ahead as well, so more strands there, or catalysts, I should be saying, catalysts. And, yeah, like I said, I would like to take him up to rank 5 in time for the symbiote event and bring him just for fun, because that's the point of this champion, right? So all in good time. Doc Strange is saying SGA 3 might hit Platinum 1. Nice. How do you know how close they are, especially with only one war left to go? Sorry, I was just having a sip of water over here. And Faisal and boosts and bounce class on 6th class. Well, yeah, so again, with the symbiote, of course, he has no awakened ability and he has no synergies. So you can't spice him up that way at all. But if you have synergies with the other, like, 4 members on your questing team, he would benefit from those as well. So if you had, what's an example? Like Ant-Man and Yellow Jacket for the attack synergy. He would get that attack bonus because everybody on the team gets the attack bonus. Excuse me. So you can definitely boost them up, probably to over 3,000 attack rating, again, based on your synergies and based on your masteries as well. Keston, I think my alliance is in gold 3. Do you guys any chance to bump up to gold 2 either after today or after this last war? So in the next couple days, Keston? My loading screens take really long though, so exploring one quest takes quite a while. What's your primary device that you use, Keston? I'm playing right now. It's still the iPad Pro. I've had it for about a year or so. My phone is an iPhone 7, so yeah, it still runs okay. It runs the game okay, but it definitely has been seeing some more lag lately. In the last month or 2 months or so. So I really don't use the phone anymore for the game. I do want to get a new phone, probably this month. They had those 2 super duper new iPhones that rolled out last month, and then there's like the more middle of the road version, the iPhone SR, XR, whatever it's called. It's coming out this month. That is still going to be more powerful than my 7, absolutely. But it'll also be considerably cheaper than like the top of the line ones that came out last month. So hopefully the game should run better on there. Faisal is saying every fight the power up 3600 with bonus class. He has bonus on all class. That's also a good point. He has that same class type that like Maestro has, where you get class advantage on every single fight. So right there as well, you're also getting, an attack and health boost. So yeah, he can be pretty powerful. So I'm looking forward to taking him to rank 5 and to using him in the symbiote quest. I'm using an Android tablet at the moment. Gotcha. Is it like a relatively newer Android tablet, Keston, or is it like an older model? I don't know as much about the Android devices, so I wouldn't be able to know like, oh, that one came out this year, or that one came out last year. But yeah, so is it like relatively newer, or is it like an older model? Silver Droid, I think all of us know when Venom bites someone's head, they're gonna die. Yeah, a little bit. I think they made it PG-13 to attract a younger audience. That's true. Because of course, like Deadpool is the obvious exception, but for the most part, like rated R movies, whether they're comic book movies or action movies or, well, really just any movies in general, rated R usually means it's not going to make as much money because, like you said, the younger audience officially can't go to the movie because they're too young, so that's fewer tickets that they're selling. I've also read that they kept it PG-13 for, and again, like I won't go into any spoilers about this Venom, or, potential sequels. It sounds like there will be sequels. We're waiting to see, I'm sure, how much money it's making this weekend. Nothing terribly exciting here. I didn't think so. It's only heroic mode, but still wanted to look. But yeah, so not to talk about Venom itself or potential sequels or what have you, but I know overall they've said that they wanted to keep Venom, at least this one, PG-13, for any, and future ones probably as well, for any potential crossover with Spider-Man. Because it sounds like whether Spider-Man shows up in this movie or whether he shows up in future movies or not, if he's going to show up, they wouldn't want him to be in a rated R movie, I guess. So that it sounds like we'll probably never get a rated R version of Venom, which is a bit of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. Keston is saying I've had it for about a year. Need to get a newer device. Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, I've also had this iPad Pro for about a year as well, and it still runs pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, the phone is an iPhone 7, so it was new when it came. Like I got it when the 7s were coming out, but that was 2 years ago. So it's, you know, like the battery, of course, is a lot worse than it used to be, and you know, it just you know, lags more and more. So it's, like I said, it's definitely time to get a new phone. I always try and wait the 2 years if I can to save on money, you know. Sure, it would be nice to upgrade every single year, but at the same time, that's also a lot more expensive. So I'm cool with waiting 2 years, but definitely hard to push any longer than that. So, like I said, the new one, the other new one comes out in like 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm going to keep an eye out for any like trade-in deals or what have you, and hopefully upgrade here pretty darn soon. Why they make it 1 star? Funny, 1 star up to my Corvus. Yeah, exactly. Well, so it's, you know, I mean, the star rating kind of doesn't matter. I guess the 1 star is there to show that he's kind of like a baby symbiote, and then you build him up. It would have been cool if maybe each time you ranked him up, he gained another star. So that he starts at 1 star, but then you take him to rank 2 and he's a 2 star. I don't know. That's not really important. Because there's like that one fight, it's, what is it, Act 4, I forget where it is, but there's a 1 star Spider-Man that you have to fight, and you're like, oh, 1 star, that's nothing. But then he's got like jacked up stats and a bunch of nodes and buffs, so of course he's a little harder to fight than your typical 1 star champion. So it's all relative, I suppose. Just rolling right along here. Silver saying Venom made 80 million at the premiere and 205 million worldwide. Oh, nice. I should look. I mean, I know official numbers don't really get finalized until tomorrow, obviously, because people are still going to the movies today. But they usually have their estimates. Yeah, here you go. I'm looking at an article. The title is Box Office. Venom bites the head off the box office. So that's a good sign. Let's see how it did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 80 million for the weekend. So it has the biggest October opening weekend of all time, which, yeah, not too hard to hit. October is kind of like that in-between month, you know. Yeah, and you're right. First chapter in Sony's own attempted Marvel Universe also grasped an additional 125 million from international crowds for a worldwide weekend of 205 million. Nice. I'm predicting right now, then yes, there will be at least 1 sequel, because that's a good amount. And it only cost $100 million, which I know sounds weird to say only, but compared to some of the other, you know, like Marvel films and what have you that get up into the $200 to $250 million budgets, 100 million is chump change. So good. I'm glad it did well. You know, like I said, I wish the movie was better. It wasn't bad. It definitely was not bad. But it's nice to see that it did well. Alright, so let me get caught up in chat here since I was just looking at that. Keston, do you think they will keep Andrew Garfield as the Sony version of Spider-Man or introduce a new one if they do make a sequel? I think Andrew Garfield was a decent version of Spider-Man. I'm glad they didn't keep MJ. She was really annoying and selfish. Oh, yeah, there you go. I was just about to call it out, but Silver did. So Tom Holland is Spider-Man. It is still Sony. Spider-Man Homecoming, even though Marvel was involved, it is still a Sony movie. So that is the Sony verse, if you will. And even this movie, in the opening credits, you'll see, like, it's the Sony logo comes first, and then the Marvel logo comes up. But unlike Marvel, like normal Marvel movies, like Captain America, Avengers, etc., it doesn't just say Marvel. It actually says in association with Marvel. So they're kind of working together to have Spider-Man in the Marvel verse, even in the MCU, even though he's part of Sony. And again, I won't say anything about this current Venom movie, whether Spider-Man shows up, does not show up. Again, no spoilers. It's all very complicated. It's all just legal mumbo jumbo and who owns the right to what character, and it's so annoying. Just give them all a Marvel. Let them do their thing. Oh no, they said Venom was in the MCU universe, specifically in the Spider-Man movie universe. Well, see, and they keep going back and forth. You know, Kevin Feige is the big producer. You know, he is like the brain of Marvel, basically, and he said that Venom is in his own universe, and then like someone else has said no, he is part of the MCU. So it's been this kind of back and forth, and again, no comments on Venom the movie. But yeah, so just going into Venom, again, it's just been so very confusing that one side says yes, one side says no, and yeah, who knows. But yes, I did also see that Silver, that Tom Hardy signed up for 2 more Venom sequels. It's just, and again, that was before the movie even premiered. It's just that because it was before the movie even premiered, that could have easily changed if the movie bombed. I'm sure they might have just turned around and said, we're not going to need you for these sequels because we're not going to make these sequels. It was like when they kept building up the Sinister Six in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then that just died, and we got Tom Holland as Spider-Man for another reboot. You know, so it can be finicky at times. It definitely can be finicky based on box office receipts. Pop another refill. Silver, imagine if Venom teams up with the Avengers, X-Men, Inhumans, Defenders, etc. in a future movie. That would be nice. That would be very nice. I guess it'll never happen. I don't know. I wish the Netflix series would start crossing over with the movies themselves. It would be so sweet to see Daredevil or Luke Cage start popping up in the movies. That would be fantastic. Super excited for Daredevil Season 3. That is coming in less than 2 weeks. It is 2 weeks from this, or it's the week from this upcoming Friday. It's the 19th or whatever. Already wrapped up Iron Fist Season 2, which was so much better than Season 1. Again, no spoilers because it's still relatively fresh, but yeah, it's so much better than the first season. If you watched the first season and thought it was a drag, you will definitely enjoy the second season. Yeah, it was a lot better. I enjoyed it. Keston, I want to see an MCU version of Doc Ock. That would be cool. That would be very cool. They've started to have some like set videos and pictures coming from the new Spider-Man sequel that is coming out. They look good with some very interesting characters being teased. I'm definitely excited for that. That is for sure. Keston, I haven't watched any of the Netflix shows yet. I hated the acting in Iron Fist, so just stopped watching the series altogether. Yeah, first season of Iron Fist is 100% the worst Netflix season of any of the characters. You know, Luke Cage, him, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Defenders, and Punisher, because he got a spinoff. First season of Daredevil is still probably the best out of all of them. Trying to think. First season of Jessica Jones was very, very good too. First season of Luke Cage, first half was great, second half not so great. Trying to think. Defenders was okay. I wish it had been a little bit more. It was only 8 episodes. And they easily could have done, you know, at least another couple. Second season of Daredevil, still very, very solid. Second season of Jessica Jones was okay, but I didn't like it as much. First season of Punisher was very good. John Bernthal, he popped up in Daredevil Season 2 as Punisher and then got his own spinoff. He is great. He is so great. He is Punisher, 100%. But yeah, like I said, they turned it around with Iron Fist Season 2. It is definitely worth watching. Honestly, it's probably top 3 of Netflix seasons. I'd probably go Daredevil Season 1, Jessica Jones Season 1, and then Iron Fist Season 2. Those are probably my top 3. Oop, battery getting low on the laptop. Let me get this next fight going, and then I'll plug it in. Give me 1 second. All right. Much better. Silver Season 2 of Iron Fist is much better, but it's mixed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. He is still probably the worst part of the show. You know, he got a little bit better in Defenders, and then he got even better in Iron Fist Season 2. So he is still probably the worst part of the show, but he's better than he was in Season 1. Like, that was painful to watch. The fight scenes are better in Season 2, and there's definitely some interesting developments at the end of the season. Again, it's still only been out for a few weeks, so I will not spoil anything. All I'll say is I hope there is a Season 3. I'm very much looking forward to a potential Season 3. Because they definitely set up a lot. Worst superhero show by far, Inhumans. Yeah, it was just so disappointing. It's another one with potential, and then it just deflated so quickly. It was not good. That was painful. Keston, I think Black Suit Spidey makes an appearance in Homecoming 2. There was a set picture of him in a black suit. You know, we shall see. We shall see. You know, and again, like, obviously, speculation is totally fine. No, you know, like I said, nothing confirmed as a spoiler should we be talking about. But, yeah, we shall see. Let me, just use those couple, and then I can slap on a refill with wasting no energy. Hooray! I want to start watching the Netflix shows now that Bullseye is rumored to be in Daredevil Season 3. Yes, so again, like I said, Daredevil Season 3 starts in less than 2 weeks. They had a couple, so they had a very quick teaser at the end of Iron Fist Season 2, like after you finished the final episode and you finished the credits, it auto-played like a very quick scene of Daredevil Season 3. Then they came out with some very short trailers. It didn't really show too much footage. You know, it talked about him, and it talked about Kingpin, and that's about it. But then there have been some more trailers, especially this weekend with New York Comic Con.